Without gym and without equipment, just 5 movements to transform your body after 50. Did you know that 80% of people over 50 experience a significant reduction in muscle mass? That 65% report constant joint pain and 40% face balance problems that increase the risk of falls? And the worst part? When they look for solutions, they always find the same answer: walk 10,000 steps a day. But let's be honest, this walking won't adequately strengthen your legs, won't make your back stop hurting, and certainly won't recover the muscle mass lost over the years. That's why today you'll see 5 movements that will truly transform your body after 50. These are functional exercises that not only increase your strength, but bring real benefits to your daily life. And the best part, you can do them at home without needing expensive equipment or gyms. Before we begin, please leave in the comments your name and the city from where you're watching our content. Exercise number 5, marching hold. The marching hold is an extraordinary exercise that challenges your balance and strengthens your core simultaneously. Have you ever felt a slight imbalance when getting up quickly or climbing stairs? This happens because your core muscles, abdominals, lower back, and pelvic muscles lose strength over time. This exercise directly targets these muscle groups. Your core is like your body's command center. When it's strong, all other movements become safer and more efficient. The marching hold especially works the transverse abdominal muscles, obliques, and spine stabilizers, which are fundamental for maintaining good posture and preventing back pain. What makes the marching hold so valuable is its direct application to everyday activities. Think about how many times you need to balance on one leg: when climbing stairs, when putting on pants, when getting into a car. This exercise strengthens exactly the muscles needed for these daily tasks. To execute correctly, position yourself standing, with feet shoulder-width apart. Keep your back straight and look ahead. Now, lift one knee to hip height, as if you were marching, but without advancing. The magic happens when you hold this position. Keep the knee elevated for 10 seconds while breathing normally. Feel how your body needs to work to maintain balance. After 10 seconds, return your foot to the ground with control and repeat with the other leg. One of the main mistakes I observe is when people tilt their trunk to compensate for the weight of the raised leg. This drastically reduces the benefits of the exercise and can overload the spine. Keep your trunk upright, as if you had a book balanced on your head. Another common mistake is holding your breath during the exercise. Breathe normally. This helps keep your core engaged and maintain proper posture. Start by doing 3 sets of 5 repetitions with each leg, holding the position for 10 seconds. As your strength and balance improve, increase to 8 repetitions and then to 10. If 10 seconds seems too much at the beginning, start with 5 seconds and gradually increase. Exercise 4, lateral crossover walk. The lateral crossover walk is an exercise that revolutionizes how our bodies move in space. Many people over 50 only move forward and backward, losing the ability to move laterally with confidence. This drastically limits our mobility and increases the risk of falls. This exercise works muscles that are rarely activated in our daily routine. It strengthens the inner and outer thigh muscles, gluteus medius and minimus, as well as deeply engaging the hip stabilizers. These are precisely the muscles that allow us to move laterally safely, and which unfortunately tend to atrophy with age due to lack of use. What makes the lateral crossover walk so special is that it trains your body to react quickly to unexpected changes in direction. Think of everyday situations: avoiding a person in a narrow corridor, reacting to an object falling beside you, or simply navigating tight spaces like between restaurant tables. All these situations require lateral agility. To perform the lateral crossover walk, start standing with your feet parallel, shoulder-width apart. Take a lateral step with your right foot, and then cross your left foot behind. Continue this movement for 8 to 10 steps to the right, and then repeat in the opposite direction. Imagine that you're moving along a straight line on the floor, always keeping your feet close to that line. While executing the movement, keep your core engaged, knees slightly flexed, and look ahead. The rhythm should be controlled. It's not a race. Each lateral and crossed step should be done with awareness and precision. Feel how your hips work to stabilize each movement. A common mistake is taking very short steps. This limits the work of the lateral hip muscles. Try to take steps wide enough to feel a slight stretch in the inner thigh. Another frequent mistake is tilting the trunk during the movement. Keep the trunk upright, as if you were being pulled upward by an imaginary string at the top of your head. As for intensity, I recommend starting with 3 sets of 8 to 10 steps for each side. Rest 60 seconds between sets. As your coordination and strength improve, increase to 15 steps or do the movement at a slightly faster pace, always maintaining the quality of movement. Exercise 3. Wall push hold. The wall push hold is a powerful exercise that many people underestimate due to its apparent simplicity. This exercise primarily works the pectoral muscles, deltoids, and triceps, but also significantly engages the scapular stabilizers and the core. The beauty of the wall push hold lies in how it strengthens these areas that typically weaken with age, but which are crucial for everyday activities like pushing heavy doors, carrying groceries, or getting up from bed with ease. An additional benefit of this exercise is improved posture. Strengthening the chest and back muscles helps counteract the typical hunched posture that many develop with advancing age. Good posture not only makes you look younger, but also significantly reduces back and neck pain. To execute the wall push hold correctly, position yourself facing a wall, at a distance of approximately 1 outstretched arm. Place your palms against the wall at shoulder height, with fingers pointing upward. Now, slowly flex your elbows, bringing your chest closer to the wall, until your elbows form an angle of approximately 90 degrees. And here comes the crucial part. Maintain this position. Feel the tension in your chest, shoulder, and arm muscles while holding the position for 20 to 30 seconds. A frequent error in this exercise is allowing the shoulders to rise toward the ears, creating unnecessary tension in the neck. Keep your shoulders relaxed and away from your ears throughout the movement. Another common mistake is positioning your hands too high or too low on the wall. Your hands should be approximately at the height of your shoulders for optimal muscle work. Breathing is also fundamental in this exercise. Breathe deeply while maintaining the position. Many people hold their breath under tension, which can unnecessarily elevate blood pressure, something we want to avoid, especially after 50. For optimal intensity, start with 3 sets, maintaining the position for 20 seconds, with 30 seconds of rest between sets. As your strength increases, you can increase the time to 30, 45, and up to 60 seconds. An alternative progression is to position yourself farther from the wall, which increases the load on the muscles. Exercise 2. Decline push-up. The decline push-up is a powerful variation of the traditional push-up that intensifies the muscle work of the upper body, being especially beneficial for people over 50 who already have a strength base. If you're looking for a progressive challenge that will really transform your trunk and arms, this exercise will be a valuable addition to your routine. This movement intensely works the pectoral muscles, triceps, and anterior deltoids, but with a fundamental difference from the traditional push-up. The declined position transfers more weight to the upper body, increasing stimulation in the chest and shoulder muscles. Additionally, this variation deeply engages the core stabilizing muscles, essential for posture and prevention of back pain, common after 50. What makes this exercise especially valuable for people over 50 is how it strengthens the entire anterior muscle chain of the body in an integrated manner. This is the strength you need to lift heavy objects, push a car with problems, or perform household chores that require strength in the trunk and arms. The decline push-up not only builds muscles, but recalibrates your relationship with gravity, preparing your body to face real challenges with renewed confidence. Paulo, a 56-year-old architect, noticed that his shoulder pain worsened whenever he needed to reach for objects on high shelves or work with his arms elevated. After incorporating this exercise into his routine for just 6 weeks, he reported a surprising improvement in shoulder endurance and stability. To execute correctly, you'll need a stable surface to elevate your feet. It can be a bench, a sturdy chair, or even the second or third step of a staircase. Start in the traditional push-up position, with your hands supported on the floor at shoulder width, but place your feet on the elevated surface. Your body should form a straight diagonal line, with the head lower than the feet. From this position, bend your elbows, lowering your body toward the floor in a controlled manner. Keep your elbows at an angle of approximately 45 degrees relative to your trunk, neither too wide to the sides, nor completely close to the body. Lower until your chest is close to the floor, and then push hard to return to the starting position, fully extending your arms. A common mistake in this exercise is letting the hips drop, creating excessive curvature in the lower back. Keep the core constantly engaged and the hips aligned with the rest of the body. Another frequent mistake is performing the movement hastily, losing control and quality. Lower slowly, counting to 3, and rise in 2 counts to maximize muscle benefit. Proper breathing is fundamental. Inhale during the descent and forcefully exhale during the ascent when the effort is greater. This respiratory synchronization optimizes force generation and helps keep the core stabilized throughout the movement. For beginners in this variation, I recommend starting with 3 sets of 5 repetitions, with 90 seconds of rest between sets. As strength increases, progress to 8, 10, and eventually 12 repetitions per set. If the full version is too challenging initially, an excellent modification is to perform the exercise with knees supported on the floor and only ankles elevated. This reduces the load while maintaining the declined angle. Exercise 1. Wall squat. The wall squat is an exceptional exercise that transforms the strength of the lower part of your body. After 50, the loss of muscle mass in the legs can reach 1% per year if we do nothing to prevent it. This silent loss is what makes it difficult to get up from low chairs, climb stairs, or walk for long periods. As many doctors often say, death begins in the legs. This exercise directly targets the quadriceps, which are the primary muscles responsible for lifting us from seated positions, but it goes beyond. It also works the glutes, hamstrings, and strengthens the knee-stabilizing muscles. The combination of these muscles forms the basis of your mobility and independence. The wall squat has a profound impact on your daily life. Think about how many times you sit down and stand up throughout the day, from the sofa, the car, the bed, chairs, and restaurants. Each of these movements directly depends on the strength of the muscles we are working in this exercise. By strengthening them, you are literally investing in your future independence. To perform the wall squat correctly, position yourself with your back fully supported against a wall. Move your feet approximately 12 inches from the wall, keeping them hip-width apart. Slowly slide your back down the wall, bending your knees until they form an angle close to 90 degrees, as if you were sitting in an invisible chair. Your knees should be aligned with your ankles, never advancing beyond the tips of your toes. The magic of this exercise lies in sustaining the position. Stay in this seated position for 30 seconds initially, feeling the growing heat in your thigh muscles. Keep your hands relaxed at your sides or gently resting on your thighs. Never hold onto the wall to relieve the effort. This would drastically reduce the benefits. A common mistake is letting the knees fall inward during the exercise. Keep your knees aligned with your feet, or even think about pressing your knees slightly outward, as if you wanted to create space between them. Another frequent mistake is raising your shoulders toward your ears, creating unnecessary tension in the neck. Keep your shoulders relaxed and your shoulder blades gently pressed against the wall. Breathing is crucial in this exercise. Breathe deeply and rhythmically while sustaining the position. A pattern of 3 seconds to inhale and 3 seconds to exhale helps maintain focus and prolongs your endurance in the position. For beginners, I recommend 3 sets sustaining the position for 30 seconds, with 60 seconds of rest between sets. As your strength increases, extend the time to 45, 60, and up to 90 seconds. An alternative progression is to lower your body more, increasing the angle of the knees, always maintaining correct alignment. Bonus: hanging from a pull-up bar. This bonus exercise may seem intimidating at first glance, especially for those over 50, but hanging from a pull-up bar offers extraordinary benefits that no other exercise can provide. And the best part, you don't need to do a single pull-up repetition to reap these benefits. The simple act of hanging intensely works all the musculature of the upper body, shoulders, back, arms, and forearms, but its main benefit is in the decompression of the spine. After decades of life with gravity compressing your vertebrae, this exercise offers valuable relief, potentially reducing chronic back pain and improving posture. A real example is Roberto, a 58-year-old dentist who suffered from chronic pain in his shoulders and neck after decades bent over patients. After incorporating this exercise into his daily routine, he reported a surprising improvement. "It's as if someone had untied a knot that had existed for years between my shoulder blades," he described. Besides pain relief, Roberto noticed a significant increase in shoulder mobility, allowing him to return to playing tennis, his youthful passion. To perform this exercise, you'll need a pull-up bar. It can be one installed in a doorway, in a park near your home, or even a sturdy curtain rod. Grip the bar with your hands slightly wider than shoulder width apart, palms facing forward. Relax your shoulders and let your body hang completely, with feet off the ground. Breathe deeply. and remain in this position for as long as you comfortably can. The most common mistake is keeping the shoulders tense during the exercise. Allow your arms to stretch completely and your shoulders to move away from your ears. Another frequent mistake is swinging the body. Stay as stable as possible to maximize the benefits. Start with 3 sets of 10 to 15 seconds hanging, with 30 seconds of rest between sets. Over time, gradually increase to 30, 45, and up to 60 seconds. If holding your total body weight is too challenging at first, you can keep one foot lightly supported on the ground to reduce the load. There they are, 5 movements without equipment that will change your body. Each repetition of the marching hold strengthens your balance. Each step of the lateral crossover walk expands your mobility. Each second in the wall push-hold rebuilds the strength of your arms. Each decline push-up revitalizes your upper body. Each moment in the wall squat solidifies your legs, and each instant hanging from the bar decompresses your spine. If you liked this and also want to learn 5 isometric positions capable of deeply targeting your muscles, we've made a video showing each of them appear right now on the screen. Don't miss it. Thank you for watching, and may God bless you, my friend.